Leadership is defined as the action of leading a group of people or an organization. It can also be summed up as concisely as Mr. Dwight Eisenhower stated. Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something you want done because he wants to do it. Words such as guidance, trust, control, motivation, direction, and inspiration are often closely associated with leadership. Of course, there are various leadership styles such as transformational, autocratic, democratic, and inspirational, to name a few. All leaders, though, regardless of their style, display the same characteristics to varying degrees. To be characterized as one particular type of leader over another simply points to the fact that the dominant quality displayed determine the leadership categorization. We're going to focus on two characteristics that is consistent with any leadership style. Two of the most fundamental aspects of leadership. One will be the inspirational aspect of leadership, and two is the trust that comes with leadership.
Leaders believe in the future. They possess the capability to paint a clear picture of a different and improved reality. They make it tangible to allow people to visualize it, touch it, smell it, and taste it. They engender hope, a hope that things can be better, and they have a strategy for acquiring this. Leaders link people to the bigger picture. People want to know that they are valued. They want to know that they are more than just part of the process. They want to know that their work is valued. Leaders set the momentum. True leaders do not ask people to do anything they themselves are not willing to do. They lead by example. They exhibit the behaviors they want others to demonstrate. This was depicted in the movie We Are Soldiers, directed by Ronald Wallace and starring Mel Gibson as Lieutenant Colonel Al Moore. Before leaving the service for Vietnam, Moore delivers a moving speech to his troops. He says, "I can't promise you that I will bring you all home alive, but I swear I will be the first one to set foot on the battlefield, and I will be the last one to step off. And I will leave no one behind. Dead or alive, we all come home together." Moore then literally fulfills his promise. He is the first one to step into the battlefield and the last one to leave. Leaders believe in themselves. We all are affected by the bumps and bruises that are sustained in facing and conquering the many challenges of our life. Circumstances constantly plot to erode our esteem. It is easy to become disheartened and start doubting ourselves, our ability to effectively deal with the challenges we face. It is for this reason they engender confidence in the individual. They grab the opportunity to discover people doing something right. Their focus is on the strengths of a person, not their weaknesses, and they have a talent for contributing encouragement at strategic moments. That is when the team needs
it. Will you fight? No! We will run! And we will live!
Shame on you! This could be the greatest night of our lives. But you're gonna let it be the worst.
And I guarantee a week won't go by in your life you won't regret walking out, letting them get the best of you.
Well, I'm not going home.
We've got too far!
And I'm gonna stay right here and fight for this lost cause.
A day may come when the courage of men fails, but it is not this day.
The line must be drawn here. This far, no farther.
I'm not saying it's gonna be easy.
You're gonna work harder than you ever worked before.
But that's fine, we'll just get tougher with it.
If a person grits his teeth and shows real determination,
failure is not an option.
That's how winning is done.
Believe me when I say we can break this army here.
And win just one for the Gipper.
But I say to you, what every warrior has known since the beginning of time, you've got to get mad.
I mean plumb mad dog mean.
If you would be free men, then you must
Fight to fulfill that promise. Let us
cut out their living guts 1 inch at a time.
And they will know what we can do!
Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions.
You're like a big bear, man.
This is your time.
Seize the day.
Never surrender. Victory or death.
That's the Chicago way.
Who's with me?
Clap! Clap! Don't let team die! Clap!
All right.
Let's fly!
And gentlemen in England, now abed, shall
No! My name is the Lord! When I
tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never...
The essence of leadership begins with the ability to trust. The most effective leaders share a lot of characteristics, but the most important is their ability to inspire trust. Trust in leadership is essential for credibility and influence. According to Merriam-Webster's online dictionary, trust is an assumed reliance on the character, ability, strength of someone or something. If you want to build trust as a leader, you have to be trustworthy. According to O'Toole and Dennis, leaders first must trust others before others trust them. The best leaders must be deemed trustworthy by their followers. No matter how effective your strategy, your vision, your communication, you will fail to achieve the desired result for your organization if you cannot inspire trust as a leader. Lack of trust in your leadership will cause your team to fear failure, resulting in less risk-taking, and therefore less innovation. A leader cannot be successful without building a trusting rapport with their followers. Without trust, a leader will be unsuccessful motivating and influencing employees to follow them. People will not follow someone they do not trust. Trustworthiness is an attribute that has to be developed over time between a leader and their followers. Trust can be earned by communicating openly with your employees, admitting mistakes, displaying loyalty, delivering consistent results, demonstrating respect, and practicing personal accountability. A wealth of influence and motivation can be gained by a leader who entrusts their followers. Once trust is earned, it must be maintained by consistently demonstrating traits of trustworthiness. A successful leader never underestimates the power of trust and continually strives to foster strong, trusting relationships with their followers. Trustworthy leaders are imperative to the success of any organization.
My name is Amy Wilkinson. I'm a White House Fellow. My question is how you would define the key characteristics of effective leadership that allow you to go and be an advocate for good.
Trust. The longer I have been in public service and the more people have asked me about leadership over the years, leadership ultimately comes down to creating conditions of trust within an organization. Good leaders are people who are trusted by followers. Leaders take organizations past the level that the science of management says is possible. One of my sergeants back in the infantry school at Fort Benning almost 50 years ago, which is where I learned everything I ever got to learn about leadership, was at the infantry school. And he said to me one day, he said, "Lieutenant, you'll know you're a good leader when people follow you, if only out of curiosity." I've never had a better definition, because what he was saying, and I've seen it experienced in my life so many times. What he was saying is to trust you, and you have built up that trust. How did you do it? Clear mission and statement, selfless service. People look to you and they trust you because you're serving selflessly as the leader, not self-serving, selflessly, and that you prepare the followers, you train them. You give them what they need to get the job done. Don't give them a job if you're not going to give them the resources, and that you're prepared to take the risks with them. And so they would teach us at the infantry school, no matter how cold it is, Lieutenant, you must never look cold. No matter hungry you all are, Lieutenant, you must never appear hungry. No matter how terrified you are, Lieutenant, you must never look terrified. Because if you are scared, terrified, hungry, and cold, they will be scared, terrified, hungry, and cold. I've gotten away with that many, many times in the course of my career by being scared to death, cold, and wanting to go to sleep. But no, let's go. Let's keep going. Let's go around this corner, if only out of curiosity. And they'll follow you into the darkest night, down the deepest valley, up the highest hill, if they trust you. So the essence of leadership is about doing all that the science of management says you can with resources, but then taking it that extra step and giving it that spark. And that spark comes from getting people to trust you so that they will follow you, if only out of curiosity. Thank you.